What's going on, party people? We're back with another Babymonochrome match here. This is a round 3 match between Vioz and Liloo. Vioz being V5 Pioz from our perspective, and Liloo being Loki fan from the opposing perspective here. And yeah, I wanted to cover this one because, I don't know, it's like a good time, so here we are. Let's get into it. So yeah, this is a loser's bracket match. So the loser of this match is out. The winner of this match will move on to round 4, which is exclusively a loser's bracket round, just to do some catching up. So yeah, Vioz bringing an Omnimite, Diglett, Abra, a Ferroseed, Ghastly, and Volibee, and I'm thinking that's probably a shell-smashing Omnimite, considering there is also a Ferroseed on the team. I feel like I've said that so many times throughout the tournament, but here we are. We're starting to get to the point where I'm starting to see just so much of the same stuff, so it's not really like team previews really adding too much, not like it does anyways. I don't know, hope we see something creative out of this. And then on Liloo's side, again, a bunch of Pokemon that we've seen a bunch of times already, except for the Skunky. Skunky's something that's, you know, we see here and there, but otherwise some pretty standard Mons. Liloo bringing Hail as well, so maybe looking to get that up as soon as possible and just get that advantage. But yeah, let's just get into it. Abra lead from Vioz, and there it is, Snover lead from Liloo right away, just getting up that Hail. Fires off a Blizzard that lands on the Ferroseed for 40%, and fires off another one, not quite going to get the kill after Hail sets up Stealth Rocks, and able to knock that thing out. Okay, so not getting up any spikes, just Stealth Rocks here. Ghastly coming out here, threatening a Sludge Bomb. Liloo going into their own. Ghastly fires off a Trick. Oh, okay. Let's rewind a little bit here. So, both Pokemon having some not unusual items, let's say here, but I'm trying to figure out which Ghastly got what out of that interaction. So, there's a Trick. I'm guessing it was Trick. Let's see here. Okay. So, both Pokemon probably have Trick, but Vioz was a Choice Scarf one, and Liloo's was a Black Sludge one. So now Vioz has a Black Sludge, and Liloo's Ghastly has a Choice Scarf. I'm just going to double check that. That's insane. Okay, so Modern Moonlight has the Choice Scarf. Okay, got it. Cool. Okay, Shadow Ball, obviously this one's going to be faster. Just knocks that thing out clean. Not getting any HP back now. Just decides to fire off another Shadow Ball on the Volibee here as it clicks Knock Off. No, I guess now it's not Choice Scarfed anymore, so that could think of that as a pro, and it can just fire off a T-Bolt now. Okay, so staying in there, taking the Knock Off is kind of the play. Full Para, which is a little bit unfortunate. Now in range of Shadow Ball, so I guess he could have clicked. T-Bolt, but Diglett could have came out there randomly. Abra firing off a Shadow Ball here. Abra's just naturally faster. Just double checking that. Diglett comes out. We'll find out what kind of Abra we're dealing with. No, we won't, because it actually has Beat Up. And Beat Up should be able to knock that thing out. Yep. There we go. Takes a Life Orb hit. And some Hail damage. Vioz sending out Diglett. It's on a Balloon. Balloon's going to get popped by Beat Up here. Should live. Yes. And is able to just knock this thing out with an Earthquake. Going to take some Hail damage here. That is not a Life Orb Diglett. Oh, it's on a Balloon, of course. Right. Stunky comes out here. Clicks Sucker Punch, fails. It clicks Memento. Are we going to see a Shell Smash sweep here? We might. Omnimite comes out. Oh! Okay, Stunky has Memento too. So that Shell Smash, the no offensive boost. It's very fast now, but not going to be enough to take out this Snover, which can just clean knock out the Omnimite with a Giga Drain. And Liloo's up 1 game in a pretty fast-paced match here. Let's get into game 2. Here you go, game 2. Both players bringing Hail, and Vioz also bringing Sand. Okay, dual weather. I like it. Giving me shades of Gen 5 Ubers, bringing both. I guess really any early gen Ubers that have both a Kyogre and a Groudon. That's just what I think of when I see something like this. So yeah, Vioz bringing dual weather. Interesting. A Volibee, which you gotta think is probably Overcoat if you're running both Sand and Hail, but we'll see. A Tentacool, which is a Pokemon we haven't seen too much. An Abra and a Carvanha. Okay, this is quite the team from Vioz. Liloo bringing Hail as well. So there you go. That's a thing. Timber, Chinchou. Kind of Chinchou are we hoping for here? Probably Water Absorb because they got 2 water types on the Vioz side of the field there. Mind Food, Diglett, and a Smoochum, which is probably packing Blizzard. Could be Choice Scarfed paired up with that Snover. So we might see some interesting weather war going on here. I kind of think you want the sand up as much as you can if you're Vioz, though. Let's get into it. Volibee lead from Vioz, Chinchou lead from Liloo. Volt Switch is out there, just keeps Volibee in there to take that. And clicks Knock Off. Knocks off a Flying Gem, rather, off of that Mind Food. And yet, this is an Overcoat Volibee. It's able to roost off that damage. And then switch out of there into Hippo. Takes the Knock Off. Uses it to Violite. Gonna take a lot from High Jump Kick, but we'll live and be able to set up rocks. Oh, that Hippo doesn't have Sand. Importantly enough, that thing's Sand Force. That's a Sand Force Hippo, so just running Hippo for the sake of running Hippo, but no Sand. Okay, that makes a bit more sense, I think. Tentacool comes out. Ooh, and that thing has Liquid Ooze, so that Snover's actually going to take some damage from that Giga Drain. In comes Diglett. This Tentacool is now trapped, but able to try to set up a Toxic Spike first, and then die to an Earthquake. So that Toxic Spike can put in a lot of work because all 6 Pokemon are grounded from Liloo unless something's on a balloon randomly. Mind Food coming out here. This thing's going to get poison and take rocks. And going to take a lot from Blizzard because this thing lost its Flying Gem earlier. I was about to say Violet, and then I realized it didn't even have Violet. In comes a likely Guts boosted Timber now that it's poisoned. Oh yeah, that is most likely Guts, I would think. I know the thing lost its Violet earlier, but probably Guts. Volibee coming out here. Liloo switching into Chinchou as it is roost off some of that previous damage from earlier. Good play. Chinchou clicks T-Bolt here. Volibee takes that okay. Just roost just to kind of scout what this thing wants to do. I think Vioz will probably switch out here. Yep, goes into Snover. Oh, that would have been the time to Volt Switch. There's the Volt Switch here. So brings in Diglett. Maybe as a sack. Yeah, it has to be as a sack. It's just going to drop. So Liloo can safely bring in Timber now. Again, Guts boosted most likely, threatening a Drain Punch. Just 40% to Volibee, but Volibee can win this interaction, you'd think. Probably going to threaten a Brave Bird here. Clicks it anyways. Timber stays in. Not something out to a Thunder Punch, but Timber's going to drop 2 to Hail. And if it didn't drop to Hail, it would have dropped to Poison. Carvanha coming out here on the Smoochum. Probably looking to click Protect, as that's what they do. Smoochum clicks Blizzard. Though if that's Choice Scarf... Oh, this might be a Speed Tie, actually, if that's a Choice Scarf Smoochum, which it is. Able to get off the Blizzard still. We'll drop to a Dark Pulse, but Carvanha is low and getting Hail chipped. It's another Speed Boost here. Snover's threatening an Ice Shard here. They just go ahead and click that. Yep, makes sense. In comes Abra. Probably Sash, you would think. Fires off Psychic. And this is looking like game. Snover. Oh, that is a Choice Scarf Snover. Able to get off the Blizzard, but is going to drop to a Psychic. So, Vioz taking game 2 here. Sorry, I kind of lost track of game 1 there. I was like, wait a sec. Because I have 3 replays open. So, yeah, no, this is tied now. So... yeah, there was a little bit of confusion on the order of the games before recording this. I think I got it figured out here. So, yeah, Vioz winning with the Sandless Hippo team here. Just, you know, a matter of being patient with your Abra really comes through in this tier, I've noticed. Let's get into game 3. All right, here we go. Game 3. Here's the team again. Maybe we'll start with Liloo's side here. It's that damn team again. Now, I think it was in... I mean, I'm posting this on Saturday. This will probably be yesterday's video, I think. We saw in that match between Duke Sucks and Spyop, we saw this damn team, and now we're seeing it again. With the 3 potential shell-smashing Pokemon. A damn Zigzagoon, which is, like, okay. A Drifloon and a Diglett. Just such a bizarre team. Just looking to just, like, caveman brain their way to victory. But hey, if it works, it works. We'll have to see. This is such a wacky team compared to everything else we've seen in this tournament. But I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Vioz bringing a more standard-looking team here. A pretty fat team, actually, with a Mindfu, a Stunky, a Drillbur, probably Choice Scarf, a Natu, a Frillish, and a Porygon. I'm hoping that's like a Life Orb offensive Natu like we saw. I think it would have been last week. Now, I can't remember who brought that, but there was a Natu that came in clutch. It might have been Cork, actually, who brought that. Let's get into it. Shelter lead from Liloo, Porygon lead from Vioz. Gonna take Icicle Spear here. Should be able to live that pretty comfortably. No crits. It's a Life Orb Shelter, and it's gonna get paralyzed here, so Porygon's gonna safely recover. Nope, switches into Frillish here to take the next Icicle Spear. Still no crits, and then Curse Body that Shelter, and then yeah, Giga Drain's just gonna flat knock that thing out, and it's like nothing happened. Dwebble coming out here, clicks Knockoff. Makes me think this is not a shell smashing Dwebble. This is probably Stealth Rocks. Lives on a Sturdy and no burn, and then activates its Cut Staff and just fires off a Rock Blast rather than getting up rocks. And Rock Blast is not gonna take out this Frillish. Okay. But still outspeeds and gets up their rocks anyways. Okay. And some spikes. Interesting. Okay, we'll see maybe that Dribbler will be able to spin him away and try to avoid that Drifloon coming in as well. That's a Sash Diglett firing off Earthquake, but unfortunately gets burned, so it's not like that Sash did anything. In comes Zigzagoon, sets up a freaking Belly Drum. Oranberry takes a Scald, no burn, and has Thief and is able to take... Hold up. Okay, so Thief got disabled there. Was there an item? Or did this thing get knocked off earlier? Yeah, Violet. Okay, there's no item. So just went for the Thief KO. That's some fire right there. Thief, I guess just the best move to hit it. Might be the only move that can hit it, actually. Stunky comes in here. Zigzag can click E-Speed, right? Yeah. That kills. Gets Aftermath in the process, but... Can this just sweep? I think this can just sweep. There's another E-Speed. Clean takes out the Drillbur. Mindfu comes in. Has Protect for the Fake Out. Oh, but it clicks U-Turn anyways. Really thought of everything on this one. Extreme Speed there. Not to. Yeah, I think the Zigzag is just going to clean up. Holy moly. Didn't have that on my bingo card. That's pretty insane. Yeah, that Porygon was just so weak earlier. Wild. The first time we've seen Zigzagoon actually hit the field in this tour, at least on the matches that I've covered, and just sweeps Vioz. So there you go, Vioz is out of the tournament. Liloo moving on to round 4. Again, a loser's bracket exclusive. I think this will probably be the last round 3 match I cover on the channel. And yeah, that was pretty wild. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more action here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that. And thanks for watching. Peace.